What's going on, everybody? This is Jesse Carter over at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. The Pro Wrestling Shoot is a podcast that can be found on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Every single Wednesday before AEW Dynamite, we dive into some of your favorite current-day wrestling, as well as some old-school stuff. We can also be found over on YouTube and Twitch, where we post exclusive video, whether it be content for video games, or wrestling news, or short clips, or even live streams. Come check us out and subscribe to the Pro Wrestling Shoot over on YouTube and Twitch. And if you want to find us on our social medias, it's at the Pro Wrestling Shoot on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok, and over on Twitter at TPWS Podcast. The Pro Wrestling Shoot is not only just a podcast, we are also an independent company when it comes to audio engineering and graphics designs, as well as voiceovers. So come and follow us over on our social medias and check us out every single Wednesday over on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify.
This is Brian Mazik, the hardest working man in sports and gaming, and you are listening to my man Conrad Cushman and Everything Pro Wrestling.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by my esteemed colleague, the man in black tonight, the one, the only, the man they call Derek. Derek, how are you?
Yo, living good.
We're going to get some of Derek's thoughts on the CM Punk drama as it's all unfold, as the world turns. We're going to hear what he thinks about some of this. We're going to hear what you guys think about some of this. We're going to review AEW Dynamite for April the 19th, 2023. You are now rocking with us, and I appreciate everybody who's watching this instead of AEW All Access. Life is good, and let's get it. Let's get it.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
All right, folks, listen. Very simple. We got to do some housekeeping notes here real quick. First and foremost, what I need you to do, numero uno. Hit that like button if you're in here for me. If you come in after the fact, hit the like button. Helps get us in that YouTube algorithm. I want my name popping up with the Sean Ross Sapps of the world, the Sala Monsters of the world, you know, all those people. All right. I want to be in that mix. All right. I want our voices heard here. This show is also a show where I read comments from the fans. Don't have to donate money. You say something interesting, I'll read it. If you pay money, I'll definitely read it. If you guys want, you can donate to the PayPal. It's down below. PayPal just goes right back into the brand. You tell me something you want to see, better lighting, better equipment. It's a great way to help support the show as well. And last but not least, we are also on all audio platforms, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on Amazon Music now. I got us everywhere. So go in, leave us a 5-star review, and big shout outs to the folks at Wrestling Amino and Good Pods. We are ranked in the top 100 podcasts over on Good Pods. I believe we were like number 15. I put up a post about it, but it fluctuates day to day. So we might be like 19 today. I don't know, but it's much appreciated. We want to continue moving up that rank on Good Pods. So make sure you guys show us some love. None of this is possible without you. Derek, how the heck are you?
Living.
We were just talking about a little one of your intern almost had a home run today in softball.
Missed it by this much. The funny thing about it was she was like, Dad, I missed that home run. But if I had this bat that you should be getting me, I would have had it. I'm like, it ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
You know, my good friends at the Yankees can show you a thing or two about a baseball bat to make sure that you hit a home run.
Oh.
We would never cheat. It's just dirt. It's just dirt. This is pine tar, sir. What are you doing?
I know nothing of it.
It's dirt. Oh, what is going on, everybody? Big shout out to Rob. Rob, the first one in here. He said, everybody, let's all boo Jungle Boy. That was during his segment. Much appreciated. Rob just coming in here with all the hate up at the top, but I love it. I love it. Wardlow is buds with FTR, so no for that. What up, E? What's good? Eric Douglas in the house, another E in the house. Does Tony enjoy making his hometown heroes look like jokes? I listen. When you have to kiss Vince McMahon's ass in your hometown, ain't nothing as bad as how JR used to get treated.
Oh.
Nothing. In Oklahoma, JR just knew bad shit was happening to him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, it was a given.
Yeah, they did JR filthy a lot of times in his hometown. Terrell, what's good? Terrell, 317. Everything Pro Wrestling. Half the show was WWE versus AEW, BPC versus the Elite, JAS and the Outcast taking out Britt. The way the Outcast came to help Jericho. Yep. I hear you, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. He's talking about some of the matches we got lined up for next week as well. We'll get into it. There's going to be a swerve, maybe a fatal four-way. Oh, yes. Matt Lopez. Go ahead. Hit him with it, D. Hit him with that Alfred Hitchcock.
Good evening.
What up, Matt? This was a different but enjoyable episode. Deanna, one of the ladies always in the chat. Much appreciated to you. Drink up.
My girl, Deanna.
That L was slipping a little there.
Yeah.
Deanna thought it was a good episode. Matt agrees. What did you think of tonight, Derek? Derek, we were just talking about this downstairs. I felt tonight's episode felt bizarre.
Yes, it definitely did feel weird.
It was like all over the place, and I don't know what it was. Something just felt weird about it all.
Yeah, I think the what do you want to say? Like the structure of it was probably off a little bit. Just like, all right, we got this going here, and then this goes here. So it was like bits and pieces of what the show was, before it aired, and like, all right, we're gonna take this, move it here, take this, move it here, take this, move it here, and smash it all together, and then boom, we got it.
It's interesting. BJ says this was a rare episode that had plenty of weird swerves, but yet they all worked and made for a good show.
They did.
Deanna said, "Unleash the Derek." I don't know why I started singing Cisco. Unleash the dragon.
New shirt idea.
Nah. This must be approved by me before you start making any shirts. And I don't believe you anyway when you say you're making shirts.
Bro,
BJ's the new t-shirt guy. You guys have been demoted. You're no longer a pillar of shirts.
Wait a minute. It started with Rob first.
So we blaming Rob now. Beep, beep, beep. You hear that, Rob? That's the sound of somebody running a bus over you. He did you dirty. Well, it's the big show. Let's see here. Pro Wrestling Shoot in the house was good. If you guys don't know, check out the Pro Wrestling Shoot every Tuesday. You guys always hear their ad if you listen to the audio version. I always find a way to put them in. Y'all need to send me a video version too soon. We're gonna have to start adding that in here in the middle of the episode. But show the Pro Wrestling Shoot some love. No all access tonight. Wait, what? Tonight? Soccer? Let me know what's going on with that. It's soccer. It's actually soccer. That's okay right now. All access is back next week. Dub's a dub. Get people back in here then.
Right, exactly. Let's go.
Ace said, "Yeah." Was good, Ace. Throwing up the two sweet. I think that's what that's supposed to be, or maybe it's the rock on. It's Team USA versus Mexico. Let's go. We played soccer back in the day.
Oh yeah, definitely play soccer.
I wasn't good enough to play it later, but back in the day, elementary school, yeah.
And listen, they only wanted me to play because I was fast. That was it.
I just enjoyed tripping people.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I would never do such a thing. But definitely no goalie for me. Definitely no goalie.
I'm taking out everybody's shins.
Somebody said, "Let's go Yankees." See, Terrell. See, we can agree on something, Terrell. Just not the punk stuff, but we can agree on this. Ed said it was a fun hour for the Power Rangers special. I haven't seen the Power Rangers yet. Oh, if there's any Power Rangers fans in the chat, that 30 special was a damn good one. That's on Netflix. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I didn't know they had one.
Yeah, that was the one where they were bringing everyone back.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Tokyo World Order. Ooh, TWO. I like that. Yo, you could probably do a sweet design, Tokyo.
You could. Definitely could.
Let's see here. E said people typically win their hometown matches in AEW. Love to see Britt and Cole beat down because HBK Mark shouldn't win Heart Cups. The Shawn Michaels slander has to stop. It just has to stop. Do we not remember WrestleMania 25? Go watch that awful fucking show. Shawn Michaels delivered. I swear within 10 minutes. I don't care. I'm breaking the rules tonight. Shawn Michaels delivered in that match. Y'all leave that man alone. All right. He's still the heartbreak kid to somebody out here. Doug in the house saying, yo, what's good, Doug?
Yo.
What is good, Doug? Nothing but love for my guy, Doug, man. And we all know Doug's repping the Derek Order. Where are we? I just got lost in the sauce here. Someone said, let's go Mariners. Kids.
No. F the Mariners.
Why?
They knocked us out of the playoffs last year.
Who's us?
The Blue Jays.
Nah, son. No, that's you. They knocked you out the playoffs. Don't get me started on the Yankees. Rob knows I'll yell about them all day. B-Boy said the show had good flow. B-Boy, did you? I'm surprised you didn't go to Pittsburgh for it, man.
Right.
Usually make that drive. I was just thinking that should be a shirt. That episode was pretty weird. I felt like they missed out on a ton of opportunities. I'm interested to hear that. War Daddy got his baby back. See, I'm telling you, Wardlow's over with the ladies. This podcast proves it every week. I hear a lot about War Daddy. Deanna and Jocelyn will let you know. War Daddy is over. Someone said, let's go Mets. Hey, fellas. Have a great show. Appreciate you, Ed. Thank you for supporting, brother. Add my shirt design was delayed this week. Had a little chaos this weekend. It's all right, BJ. I know you'll come through eventually. At least you communicate what's going on. BJ threw up the well.
Oh, he knew. Beach. Don't do me like that, bro.
It's on Netflix. I just said. I'm sad because the Bruins are getting spanked. Yeah, Bruins are always winners, man. You got. Listen, I'm a Sabres fan. Feel pity for me.
Yo, listen though, bro. We got a young, promising team this year, or next year.
How long we been hearing this, bro?
Bro, they are promising.
How long we been hearing this?
Listen, if we didn't lose in that game with the phantom goal, definitely would have had a championship.
We lost to a Dallas team.
Yeah, because
as a matter of fact, Shawn Michaels might have had enhanced matches due to salt. Cry me a river, Derek. We never go to the playoffs.
Nah, F that, bro. F that. We had y'all, bro. Nah, don't.
Yo, Terrell Fowl. See what happened to the Buffalo Sabres? We ain't talking about that. Let's get back to wrestling. See, as a Buffalo sports fan, this is why I watch wrestling, because I need something I can look forward to. I need someone I can get behind.
Well, there is a Buffalo team that has won championships, bro.
The Bandits?
Nah, well, the Bandits, but the Buffalo Bisons, bro.
That's AAA ball.
That doesn't matter. Professional sport. If you get paid,
need the big one. The big one.
If you get paid to play, that's a professional sport. It still counts.
Listen, I'm trying to feel better here. I'm still a little under the weather, so if I sound a little lower, I noticed it on Clash of the Podcast. I went back and listened to it. I sounded a little low, so you guys can feel free to yell at me. Let me know, get louder or something. Let's talk about what happened here in the beginning of all this. Jungle Boy, Sammy Guevara, out talking. These guys are the pillars of the company. How have you been feeling about their segments?
I would say the segments have been okay. Not the best that it could be. Some of the delivery is not polished like it should be. If we can iron that out on all sides, everything will mesh better. It'll all come together beautifully.
I think that also comes with more time in just
Oh, yeah.
doing those segments and
Absolutely.
being in there with each other. It feels weird when you're like trying to bounce off of one, then go to the next guy, and then you're bouncing off of him. It's easier when it's just you and me, mano y mano. We're having a dialect back and forth.
Yes, if you get one-on-one dialect, then it'll be where it needs to be.
Why is everyone bringing up the Buffalo Sabres needed that deadly Japanese salt that took down Bret Hart at WrestleMania 9? Y'all, if Sean comes in here and sees this, Clash of the Podcast every Monday at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time, Sean's gonna lose his mind. Y'all better stop it.
That Himalayan salt.
You got me watching Power Rangers again. Why I can't turn it off? Power Rangers is classic. Classic. You know how many of my friends I got in trouble when they came over here? I was like, yo, we watching Power Rangers, bro. My mom says I'm not supposed to. So yeah, we're watching Power Rangers, bro. We got to do this. What in the blue hell are the Buffalo Band? Is semi-pro football? No, lacrosse. Lacrosse is actually kind of big here.
Yeah.
Not in the city, but I think in the burbs, a lot of the suburbs, excuse me. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
A lot of the suburban kids play it. I remember the first time I ever saw a lacrosse stick, I was like, yo, bro, what is that? Like, we went to school. We went to a poor school. Like, everybody probably thinks me and Derek are rich when we talk that Catholic school stuff. No, we didn't have a gym to play basketball. We had to play at other people's gyms. Like, bro, straight up buns. And now the school looks great. Like, if you go and look at pictures of it on Facebook, I'm like, yo, they don't play in the bingo hall lunchroom anymore. Like, it looks nice down there.
Dude,
no holes in the wall and stuff.
They did us so dirty. Granted, given the fact that they did us so dirty, we won championships for that school.
Ooh,
we won championships for that school.
You darn right. Actually, that's what's holding up that green screen behind us right now.
I remember what was it, the championship game against
no name drops now.
I forget who it was, but I remember Coach Dave was like, one shot, push off. Bucket. That wasn't the one shot, but good shot.
Shout out to Coach Dave. He was a wrestling fan too. I think he was a WCW guy though.
Oh yeah.
He used to talk to me about Goldberg. I'm like, bro, we don't get out of here with that mess. Stone Cold, baby. Here these guys go from Clash of the Podcast when Bret Hart does this. So now if you hear, yo, I'm walking here, BJ has forever put that on Bret Hart. That's what he's saying now. It's not, yo, get a look at me. It's, yo, I'm walking here. Watch out, ref. No one cares about lacrosse. LOL. Wow.
Damn, Dan.
Wow. Yo, I've just been hooked on. Pro Wrestling Shoe says, make sure to drop a comment after the stream. YouTube has changed the algorithm. Comments help the most. Cursing does not affect the algorithm anymore. Well, shit. I guess I was wrong. YouTube switched everything.
Fuck the Mariners.
I'll take it. It's AEW time. You leave Jesse alone. No, you know what? Jesse kind of deserves it, though, because he's been shitting on our NBA talk in his group chat. Jesse, you better find an NBA team you like now. Let's get back to this pillar stuff. Here comes MJF. This jerk off. So, or what did Adam Cole say? Jag off.
Jag off.
So he announces a pillars tournament. What are we doing here?
Right.
And he pulls a name out of the hat. Some dude randomly just had a hat. And they were like, go out here and hold that. MJF should have definitely taken the hat, beat this dude, or did something.
Salt of the earth real quick.
MJF is just a dirt bag. So he pulls out the name, and the person whose name he pulls out gets a bye. Darby Allin is getting the bye in this. So it's down to Sammy Guevara versus Jungle Boy. And that match is in Spanish God. That match is going to be in the main event of the evening. So that match has been added to it. And guess what? I don't have a graphic. You know why? Because they just made that shit up and added it to the card. So cool. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. We'll get to that once it's in there. Someone give the Buffalo Sabres that salt. I like lacrosse. Laugh out loud. You're welcome for the Bret Hart explanation. I think you only have to wait a minute before cursing now, so y'all are good. See? Good. We're in there. I learned a new word, jag off. That must be a Pittsburgh thing.
It's got to be.
Schittsburg, he said. Here, you got the Pittsburgh colors in the thing, though, right here. He said Schittsburg couldn't even chant jag off in unison. They had two chances. Yo, E is a heel tonight. What the Buffalo Sabres need to do is what the Sacramento Kings did. Nothing but college players roster. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all definitely crapping on the Warriors too. Listen, the Kings are all right. The Kings team I liked had my man White Chocolate, and then they switched him and Bibby. Those were the good years for the Kings.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Jason Williams and Mike Bibby, Vlade Divac, my man Chris Webber. I almost called him his college name. I shouldn't do that. Yeah, they had some good people back then. Bobby Jackson. We used to call Derek Bobby Jackson in like 4th grade. BJ, I can't unsee that now. I'm walking here. See? I hope the Steelers choke on them towels. Yo, he is foul, bro.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the matches. Opening contest of the match tonight. We have the AEW Women's Champion Jamie Hayter and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on the Outcast Ruby Soho and Toni Storm. I like this match. The fight started on the ramp. The Outcast went right out and attacked them. Hayter hits a big double suplex. We had the terrible towels swinging, just yellow towels swinging.
Come on and rise up.
You should have been swinging them shits when Bane showed up at your stadium. That's what you should have been swinging them. That
was dope.
Just the terrible towels were swinging. Baker went for a Panama Sunrise on the outside. She had to eat a STO though from Ruby Soho after that. Britt Baker finally hits the Panama Sunrise, which I thought looked pretty good tonight. She was feeling herself. I was like, okay, Britt, okay.
She was doing her thing.
Ruby eventually gets caught, gets hit with that lockjaw. Tap out. Ruby Soho couldn't last in it. The Outcast taking L. I want to hear what Terrell and Eric have to say about this one. This should be a interesting matchup for them. But it swings back in favor. I thought this was much better than what we got last week from,
absolutely.
From the women's division.
Absolutely, by far.
It was really good. Derek, what do you think about Dean Malenko? Anytime he takes a back body drop, you'll never unsee it, bro. You'll never unsee it. My man puts that head all the way back. Ouch, some hate on the black and yellow. No, I like Pittsburgh. Listen, I prefer Pittsburgh over Philly. The only thing in Philly they got that I care about is them Philly cheesesteak. Other than that, I really ain't got nothing to say about Philly.
Listen, you know who made Pittsburgh? Jaromir Jagr.
Here you go.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Here you
that
go.
moment. That dude was nice at hockey.
Somebody said Giants, Jets. Was Jamie legit hurt? I don't know if she was hurt.
I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either. Damn right, T. Giants over Steelers. Here y'all go. I love the Dark Knight Rises, not going to lie. Bane should be a Latin lucha, though. He does have the mask.
The ultra
Deanna agrees. Better match than last week. I like the tag match. I hope Jamie's okay, Terrell says. Matt says, hope Hayter isn't seriously hurt. Juke in the house. What's good? It was always the Jags. Here we go. Juke he's always been a Jaguars fan. I can't even front on my guy. What up, Juke? If you guys are into Twitch streaming and gaming, check out Juke Ellington. He always streams some good video game stuff. Homie goes way back with me, so show him some love. Conrad is right. Jaromir Jagr was a beast. Derek said Jaromir Jagr was a beast.
Jaromir Jagr was a beast, bro. That if you want to talk about someone putting Pittsburgh on the map, Jaromir Jagr.
I was a big fan of Eric Lindros as well. He was pretty good. Mario Lemieux. They had some. Hockey was great back then.
Oh, absolutely. Who else? Steve Eiserman.
Here you go.
Who else? Oh my God. So many. There's so many hockey players back in the day that were like, them boys were cool, like Mark Messier, Pat LaFontaine,
Pat LaFontaine,
Brad May,
Alex McGillney. See,
Alexei Zhitnik.
Juke says he's setting up the PS5 as we speak. Who want the smoke? Well, we can't right now.
Oh yeah,
we can't right now. But let me know. I'll give you the gamer tag. I don't know. I don't have to. I rarely have time to play the game anymore, man. Someone said
While.
Gretzky. I want to say that
Gretzky.
Martin Brodeur.
Yes, Martin Brodeur. Sergey Fedorov.
Look at you guys going crazy,
on, bro.
Going crazy. Brett Hall.
Brett Hall. Mike McDonald.
All right, now get out here with that Dallas shit. See, you went too far.
Listen, even though they cheated us, Mike McDonald was a man.
Wardlow is backstage. Wardlow is backstage. I gotta get this back on. I gotta steer the ship right here. Arn Anderson is going to be in his corner tonight, saying he's evening the playing field. This instantly put a thought in my mind about the TNT title match. Instantly. We'll talk about that when we get to the match. You know who came out next? Carry on my wayward son. Don't you cry no more. This song is like a Buffalo staple. If you ever go to a bar, people always play this shit. So anytime I hear the Elite, I'm always like, oh man. And then I'm always thinking we're about to hear that damn Midnight Train shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Take it anywhere. I always think we're about to hear some Journey and shit after.
Bro, those songs follow each other no matter where you go. One after another.
Now, that Journey usually means you're getting kicked out the bar.
This is true. This is your final call. Get out.
The Elite come out, though, and they want to address the BCC. Bryan Danielson shows up, and he starts saying, amateurs. I wish he would say novice. Novice.
Honestly, bro, at this point in time, so many people say amateur. I think if you said novice, I would be truly offended.
Yeah, that's kind of disrespectful. It's a little I get offended when I see it on the video games. What you mean by this?
Right.
You think I'm bad or something?
Predicting the future?
E said I'm so lost right now. Is Yager somebody's name? Is he on NXT? No, he's an old hockey player, E. Don't give NXT no ideas.
Nah, yeah. Don't do that to that.
They'll call someone. Someone will have that name real quick.
Yeah.
It was very weird. So they come out, they call him out. Danielson's on the Titan, the Contron, and they're talking back and forth, and then all of a sudden the other members of the BCC start beating him down. Now listen, this little shithead punk ass Wheeler Yuta is fan-fucking-tastic, bro. Yuta was so aggressive. I always call Wheeler Yuta Captain Planet, bro, because this man will fight you for nothing. For nothing in pro wrestling. When they were baby faces, bro, he was like, someone could have just took a shot into the can, like, yeah, I'm gonna just throw this in there. Miss, hey, you just littered. I'm gonna kick your ass. What's wrong with you? Why do you want to fight me? I'm gonna kick your ass for missing that can. Bro, I could just pick it up. How about we fight tonight on Rampage? Like, okay, I guess we're having a match. And Wheeler Yuta proceeds to whip that ass. He caught Matt Jackson on the arm, bro, with the belt, and then he just started laying it in on his arm. I was like, bro, take it easy. Yuta is great, bro. I love him.
Wheeler Yuta has grown on me so much, bro. Like, at first I wasn't big on him, but then just giving him the time, like, yo, Wheeler Yuta is that boy.
I can't disagree, bro. I love Wheeler Yuta.
That's my boy right there.
So they start putting a beat down on him. They attack. Out comes Danielson because he's a jerk. They're holding Kenny Omega. Kenny's like, no. Danielson took forever to pull out this damn screwdriver. He was talking. He's like, yeah, now I'm gonna end you, and he's gonna finish off Kenny Omega. And Don Callis comes out, and everybody freezes. Don Callis is shook. If I would have been shook too if I saw that gash on my forehead like he had. God. Ugh, dude, that gash was disgusting. Like, if you are weak stomach, it won't ruin my appetite. But I'm just saying, if you can't handle that, like, that gash is thick. Like, bro, you could have seen his head, I think, if you looked into it.
Who gave him that gash?
He did. He just fell. It fell like near one of those lights.
Oh,
Can't trust Don Callis to take a bump.
Nah,
He
not
went
at
down.
all.
He went down, and at first I thought he was gonna say like he did it to himself, and I was like, nah, fam. When I saw that gash, I was like, you don't do that to yourself like that,
Nah, bro. There's no way you do it like that.
right? Someone just brought up another Buffalo
Oh.
classic. Sweet carrot. That's like the Bills game. Bah, 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 bah.
That one Bison's game, they got Cotton Eye Joe. You don't know that shit?
I'm just looking at you right now. You gonna sing it or what are you doing here?
Nah, dude, I'm not singing that shit.
That was your chance.
Nah.
That was your chance right there. Yeah, they just got a bunch of things that they just do.
Hold on, Deanna.
Hold on, wait a minute. Elite should have got dog walk, but politics. Here we go. Here we go. Saved by the politics. They did it for the Elite. I did it for the Rock. LOL. Kenny was looking good. Brian Danielson as a heel is top tier. Let's finish what happened, though. Danielson has the screwdriver. Don runs away at first, but then when he pulls out the screwdriver, because it took him like 10 minutes to do this, here comes Konosuke Takeshita. Don Callis like, big brother, they beat me up. You remember that episode of My Brother and Me? That's what I thought of. Hit me.
Yeah.
What happened? I got hit. Big Lou.
Right.
Big Lou got me. Legendary S tier episode of My Brother and Me. If you've never seen that one, classic show.
Yes.
Konosuke comes out, bro. One of the best Blue Thunder bombs to Wheeler Yuta.
Oh.
I thought I saw little nuggets roll out of Wheeler Yuta. He Blue Thunder bomb the shit out of this man, and it was all gravy.
Bro,
I loved it.
That needs to be a finisher for somebody.
Yo, Yuta should have pounced on Don E. Stop. Yuta pounced like a tiger. Y'all are messed up. Oh, one time for Terrell. It's the pounce. Loved it, man. Loved it. You guys are dropping names. Don Cheadle, Captain America. Don Callis is up to something. I don't trust him either, Ace. I smell a rat in all of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yuta is AEW's version of Dennis the Menace. Oh, Mr. Wilson. Just terrorizing the roster. Peter Forsberg.
Oh, Peter Forsberg? Yes.
Or first, I was thinking of Forrester Griffin. Peter
Forsberg was a beast.
Yuta jumped at Takeshita. First one. Yuta got that dog in him. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking Ace Steel. Ace Steel got that dog in him too. I love Ace Steel, man. Ace Steel's the man. Takeshita and Omega, yes, please. They say you can see the skull when it happened. That sounds nasty. When Sweet Caroline plays in West Virginia bars, if you hear that, eat shit pit lines. Amateurs, people yelling amateurs in there. Can't wait for Callis to turn on Kenny. I keep saying this. I'm still standing with my prediction. Konosuke Takeshita will become the Ring of Honor World Champion, and his finisher will become the One Wing Angel, I think.
One Winged?
One Wing Angel. Don is playing sides, Deanna says. Listen, great segment. Konosuke Takeshita looks strong.
Yes.
I still feel like this is going to end with Hangman reuniting with his friends. Yo, BJ forever ruined this for me. Like, this is just their, I'm not friends with you angle.
Right, exactly.
Be friends. E said blood and guts. I think we're going to get that in the build up to some of these other shows. We got 4 big shows coming up, and like Double or Nothing's the kickoff.
Right.
Wing Ed. Wing Ed. We might have to make a One Winged Angel shirt and then One Wing Ed Angel shirt. Oh my goodness. Let's not do that. Next up, we're only on match 2 here. We got to move it along here. The TNT Championship Powerhouse. Hobbs versus Wardlow. Wardlow's back. Double A's in his corner. Arn backwards spells NRA. I don't know what they were thinking here, but Arn came out. Arn was looking like it was 1993 still. He was looking clean. He looked like someone's grandpa out there. And QT Marshall, I don't know what he's doing, but QT's out here as well.
Had on the black and white tennis shoes on.
You know how they do. You know how they do. There was lots of brawling in the crowd in this one. Stop with the fingers, bro. Horsemen. Lots of brawling in the crowd. Dude, this match felt like it never got going, but I think it's because of the commercials, like you said. Sometimes the commercials ruin like the flow.
They do. Like when you have too many commercials, or you have the picture in picture, everything to me, when you do picture in picture, where you have all the commercials, that is going to slow all the momentum down, all the energy down. Like I can't get into it because you're doing this and then you're doing that, and I can't watch the match the way I want to. Yes, I get it. You have to do your promotions. You got to get paid. You got to pay the bills. I get it. Stop fucking it up, though. Please.
Got to pay the bills, bro. Now listen.
Terrible.
QT comes out and he hits Wardlow with the diamond cutter behind the ref's back. Iron and QT get in the ring. Lots of foolishness. BJ already brought it up. Iron pulls it out. Iron pulled out the Glock. He had to let boys know it's going down. QT eventually got chased back into the ring after Penta gave him a nice kick to the gut and sent him back in. Shout out to my man Pentagon, representing the Lucha Bros, one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. And in the ring he goes. I thought Iron was going to hit the spine on the pine, but
Ooh.
Iron decided, nah, we ain't doing that. DDT.
Oh, bro,
Iron's finish.
If he would have hit that dude, that would have been so nice.
Yo, Iron, after he hits one of his moves, always rolls out.
Rolls out, yeah.
Iron always has to roll out the 2K23 triple threat. Just, I'm out. And after he does that, it was GG. Wardlow just gets up, pop-up powerbomb. Hobbs is down. He slays. Wardlow is now a 3-time TNT champ. What are we doing here with this belt? What are we doing, though?
I don't know, bro. I feel like it's changed hands so many times in so much time.
Wardlow, I feel like, or not Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs should have had the run Joe had, but Joe's run was so good that you forgot that Powerhouse probably should have had it. And then when Powerhouse got it, it felt like it was over like that.
Yes, I agree. Powerhouse definitely should have had that title going, or to have the title run going like Joe had, but I just feel like they just kind of shit the bed there.
Deanna said, Iron looking slick in his daddy sweatsuit. Terrell said the Outcast will destroy the AEW originals at Blood and Guts. We'll see. We'll see if they get that match. I'm worried. Afterwards, though, Christian and Luchasaurus make it known that one of them is gunning for the TNT champion. Might be Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus has some new gear and stuff out there.
Yeah.
They were trying.
You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Luchasaurus go for the title. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I definitely think that might be a good go round. If anything,
I don't want to see Christian lose to him either, though. But I feel like that's the pay-per-view match, though. Like, give it to Christian.
Yes.
Ooh, Rated R Tokyo called it the hot potato title. He said, yeah, they're effing it up. I want Christian as my TV champion. You got to get Christian a run. I heard, well, let me not get you started with rumor mill stuff.
Oh, man.
Now I had to do with Edge. They said
I saw that.
Edge's contract's coming up soon.
I saw that.
Why not? Like, if Tony wanted to, he could really do the TLC one more time. I don't think we need to see that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because of how old and how beat up these dudes are. No. But you could do one more Edge and Christian, like, tag team run.
Yes, you could. You definitely could. His contract's running out. You sign him.
I want to see some, like, new blood injected into the tag division, too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Luchasaurus must have saw once and always said I'm hype. It's good for the peeps. Iron's gonna DDT Christian for that turtleneck.
Oh,
it's a tactical neck.
Slightly darker black.
Wait, Christian or Luchasaurus? I don't know. I don't know who's getting the shot. I feel like Luchasaurus might get one first, then Christian at the pay-per-view.
Right.
That's what I'm guessing. That's what would make sense. I don't know. Next, we go backstage. It's Sammy Guevara and MJF. MJF says, listen, Sammy, I don't really want to fight you. Give me your price. Here's a blank check. Listen, I'll make sure you get in the finals. You'll get the match, and then you lay down at the pay-per-view. I'm sure Sammy is using him, but Sammy wrote a number on the check. MJF said, wow, that's a pretty big number.
Right.
But you got a deal. And he shakes his hands, and then they do a little weird hug and smile together. Never trust either of these two. Nope. Sammy Guevara and MJF will let you down. If you need a ride home from work, do not call them. They will say yes and never show up.
Right.
That's who these guys are, all right? You just don't do that.
Like, we got lost. It's 10 minutes away from here.
Edge and Christian in AEW, unscripted, yes. Gosh dang it, yes, yes, yes. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Someone from WWE said they'd be very surprised if Edge left and went to AEW after. Let's see here. Outcast, not good. Keep Mercedes Moné away. Ooh, I disagree, Tokyo. I think they've been doing much better. Let's see. Going back into this. Next up, we had Komander taking on Bullet Jay White. Now, I know that picture ain't pretty, but you know what picture is pretty? Komander's all elite. Shout out to B-Boy Skyline for getting this to me. Komander is all elite. I think that's a great pickup for them.
Oh, absolutely. Given the skills that he has, it definitely adds more dynamic to the wrestling roster versus, or not versus, but given the fact that you have wrestlers who can do the same moves, if not better, or just
see Komander and Grand Metalik have like a similar style to me, like with running the ropes. And I would love to see them either as a tag team. Could you imagine them in the Lucha Bros? Holy shit, that would be great, I think.
That would
if I'm fantasy booking any other matches for him versus Bandito, I think would be another great one. I would like to see him maybe rip it up with Claudio Castagnoli.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
I'm trying to put some more things in the perspective. I think him and Joe, if you wanted like a contrast of styles, I think you could do something with Samoa Joe. Mark Briscoe, I think, would be another good one.
Yeah.
We saw something with Jay White here, and the Jay White stuff was pretty good. Jay White delivered his big chop. Sean Spears is shown ringside. He's out here holding up 6 out of 10 and shit. Sean Spears has something. I don't know what it is. I like that he's back to the 10 gimmick.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys are feeling that, but cool. Jay White hit a gourd buster on the apron. Jay White hits a big clothesline. Big dive by Komander to the outside. I was telling people, Komander sweet. Let you know. He goes for a series of impressive moves, but eventually Jay White reverses, and he hit what Derek's favorite is, the catching Blade Runner, I guess we'll call it here. The Sisters Abigail, just a quick caught your ass. Boom, done. And it was over.
Rey Mysterio.
Before Derek's favorite Sisters Abigail of all time.
Oh, the best Sisters Abigail, bro.
Do you like the way Jay White does it? Is Jay White good at it?
I think he's good at it. I don't think he has the veracity that is needed to do it.
You hating, bro. Blade Runner's nice. Blade Runner's a nice move.
I'm just saying, bro, it's not vicious enough. It's not vicious enough.
Listen, I don't know, man. So afterwards, Juice and Sean Spears start fighting. I'm okay with this.
Yes.
I'm okay with this. So Jay White goes down. He's helping. They're jumping Sean Spears. And then here comes Ricky Starks. The man, Ricky, knows what he's doing. He comes out. He's hype. Hit the post. Ricky is out there. Ricky. I just think Ricky Starks is a tremendous asset to AEW. And I saw people wondering where he's been. So it looks like we're gonna get a tag match, possibly Ricky and Sean Spears versus Jay White and Juice. I was wondering if Spears could have joined this Bullet Club Gold that they're gonna form.
I think he could have if they weren't.
But But who do you put in Bullet Club Gold is the question. Because I can see like Swerve in this group. I can see some people in here, but you gotta look right. You gotta look like a Bullet Club member. You gotta be,
Yeah,
you gotta be too sweet. You can't just be joining this.
Yeah, no. Your whole ring attire has to change.
Gotta look good in the black and gold.
Have to.
But
no matter what team that you join, you gotta look good. But when you talk about Bullet Club, you have to look the part.
BJ said, "Bang bang gang." Don't Google that. Yo, chill. Edge over Goldberg in AEW or Oldberg, excuse me. Yo, Eric Bischoff was bugging with that Goldberg versus CM Punk. I was like, no, fam. Nobody wants to see that.
What did he say?
He said at that All In show, he's like, if you wanted to sell out, number one, he said, don't have CM Punk on the show. Bugging. He was like, just to do it to prove a point. And I'm like, this is why WCW got fucked up. You saying shit like this. Do not touch creative, bro. Like, listen, I get Eric Bischoff ran a big company, and he did a lot for them. Not taking that away from him, but that idea was fucking horrible that he just said.
Yes.
Horrible in 2023. No, people aren't buying that. I just thought that was a bad idea. Could Goldberg wrestle on the show? Yes, but not in that match. Yeah. Absolutely not. No. And the whole keep CM Punk off, stupid. I don't think there's anyone in here who would agree with that. CM Punk's going to bring you some notoriety. He's going to bring you some money to the show.
Something.
You don't do that shit at all. We're going to talk about how Cody abandoned his assistant QT, Iron, and all the Nightmare Factory members. Laugh out loud, left them with nothing to do. Chill. Don't like the 10, it gets a 4 out of 10. That's some real Bret Hart shit, E. I thought it was what is this? A Bethesda for a little bit? I don't know what that means, E. Let me know, Eric. Remind me about WrestleMania. Cody should have won. Ricky, ha ha ha. Derek was longer than Ricky on screen. That is true. But Ricky did it a good spirit, and his glasses never came off.
Stayed fresh on his face.
Ricky hit the spear, and his sunglasses never fell off. See, he knew. ELP and Bullet Club Gold. Yeah, I could see that. Sign Goldberg and make him in the Bullet Club. No. Let Jeff Jarrett just come back and join it again, right? Why don't we do that too? Could the Bullet Club versus Stark storyline lead to an AEW versus Bullet Club? They have to do this, right? I think we're gonna get Bullet Club versus Bullet Club at possibly our New Japan show. That would be sweet. Bullet Club Goldberg. Stop it. Jeff Jarrett still in Bullet Club, has dealings with Gold. It's my world. That's actually pops up next. Mark Briscoe got jumped backstage by Mark Sterling's team, Tony Nese and the homies and Josh Woods. They put the boots to Mark Briscoe during the interview. Jarrett and the homies came to save him, though. Why? I don't know. Satnam was there. And then FTR found out, hey, what's going on here? So if we get FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, that's going to be some old school shit right there. That's going to be some good stuff.
That is. You know what? There are a lot of matches that should have happened that are not happening and that probably won't ever happen. But we will never know who won what match and who outperformed the next person because they don't give us that kind of stuff when we want it.
You know what? I think this is just me putting it out there that I think that's what they're going to do with FTR. They're going to go with Jarrett and Lethal versus FTR just for a little bit, to get things back in order, which I think is very much so needed. But FTR is going to need people to work with, so they better start thinking real quick of who they're going to wrestle and what they want to do with them.
Right.
Dax Harwood today ended his podcast. FTR bald, as some would say. He ended his podcast today. I want to give a big shout out to him and Matt Coon. I thought that they did a tremendous job bringing their love to pro wrestling. I never took anything they said to harm the business on purpose.
Right.
And it sounds like they're stepping away, but it was a great podcast. If anybody ever wants to listen to some of their archived episodes, I don't know how many weeks it was up for, but I thought they were really good. In today's episode about anxiety, there's some stuff that's on there that's got trigger warnings to it, but I thought it was a really, really good episode. And I'm just talking about even just the discussion points of talking about anxiety and stuff like that in your everyday life. Really good episode. I recommend that if you are interested in talking about that stuff with your mental health, listen to that episode. It was a lot of fun. Getting back into this, though. Next up, we got Chris Jericho and everybody's favorite. By the way, that was the FTR segment they gave us. Like, the hell? It was so fast.
Very fast.
Chris Jericho confronts Adam Cole.
Baby.
Adam Cole lets Jericho know that baby came from him because Jericho used to yell it when he came out in WCW. Let's go, baby!
Right.
And these two sound like they're going to be best buds, but obviously Jericho takes it as disrespect. He says, I don't respect you. And he ends up pushing Adam Cole. This leads to a brawl. Daniel Garcia comes out, that Buffalo boy himself. So Buffalo. And they start stomping Adam Cole. But here comes Britt Baker. She's not going to tolerate this shit in Britsburg. Nope. She comes out. It looks like Jericho's possibly going to beat her down, but then the Outcasts are out, and they're like, you know what? Jumper. 3-on-1. There is a beatdown happening. The beatdown begins. It occurs. And while this is going on, the handcuffs get pulled out. Right. Daniel Garcia's got handcuffs. I don't know if he got them from Buffalo Police Department. I don't know where these things came from. Handcuffs Adam Cole to the bottom rope. They pull out a kendo stick, and Britt Baker gets beaten with the kendo stick, and Adam Cole is forced to watch. It's a beatdown. It's the Tommy Dreamer. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Oh. No, seriously. What did you think of this segment? Did it work for you? Did it work for the chat? Let me know.
It's hard to tell, bro, because I definitely want to say it worked and it made sense, but I think I don't know, bro. Like I definitely I'm kind of like indifferent about that segment.
I gotta go to Drew Allen real quick here. Why they give Mark Briscoe the Draymond Green treatment? Terrible. Sup, Conrad Derek? I realized something. How you feel about the Gun Club with the new Bullet Club? I like that.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Give them the black and white attires, the glasses. They'll be coming out with the little weird shirts. You know, they'll be like,
bro. That is the epitome of the Bullet Club. The way that they are, the way that they dress.
The douchebaggery is high.
Yo, who had that? Who said that?
Drew Allen.
Drew Allen. My guy. That was fucking awesome. That was an awesome ass idea right there.
He also brought up, no, Conrad, I meant and Derek, what about the firm with the gold Bullet Club too? Ethan, you got Ethan. You got Big Cass as the enforcer. I mean, you got some shit right there. I kind of like it.
Ooh, you know what? I definitely feel like that's worth it. I definitely feel like that's way worth it. Way worth it.
Ace says Aussie Open is still calling out FTR, Captain Insano versus Shibata for the pure title. Big Show can't be in no pure title matches now. You know what? God damn it. We don't want to hear Derek get upset about that. We can't have him get upset. Brian Alvarez got his panties in a twist because Dax read him like HBK reading on the issue of Blue Boy. Come on now. Leave my man HBK alone. The slander must stop. Jericho World Order has been reborn. Watch out, Conrad and Derek. What up, Jack Michael? Appreciate you. Adam has no friends. Yeah, like I was like, yo, no one's gonna come help him.
Right,
dude.
Right.
Jericho Appreciation Society, someone's not gonna come out there and be like, yo, like fuck Daniel Garcia. I'm beating his ass. Nobody came to help Cole. But then he was like, you know, you can't be an HBK guy winning that damn Owen Cup.
That's true.
Terrell, I actually thought Jericho was going to give Britt the Judas effect. Yo, I kind of did too. I ain't gonna lie.
I thought he was too. I don't know if it would have been overkill just because he got all the spikes on his jacket, But I definitely would have taken that.
You thought they were about to pull the Road Warriors on Dusty?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, baby. No, not my eye, baby. Cole turned on the Bucks before he exited, and his boys are gone. Where's the lie? Yeah. Fucking Bobby Fish, man. No words for that dude. Get well wishes to Kyle O'Reilly, too, man. I know he's still recovering.
Yes.
F Disco Inferno just because. All right, fair. Garcia probably got them handcuffs from Sammy or Ty. Yo, chill. It was okay. Felt off somehow, though, the segment. ELP over the Gun Club. Gun Club needs to join DX06. If Cass is Fale, who's Bullet Club's Chase Owens? I'll have to think about that. E. Yes, don't forget the Kingdom in ROH. They also could have helped Cole. Yeah. If you wanted to bring it back, I think they could bring the Kingdom back if they wanted to. Fish, Roddy Strong, and O'Reilly could have helped Cole. I think Roddy's still held up, man. Lee Moriarty could be the Kenta, Derek. Hey, let him wrestle. Listen, just don't get that hair like Kenta. Kenta's hair looks weird to me.
Yeah, Kenta's hair is it's an acquired taste. Very acquired.
Yeah, man, alone. Next up, the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass versus Daddy Magic, Cool Hand Ange, and Jake Hager. I like this hat. Listen, I didn't take a lot of notes on this. Max Caster had a great rap. Billy Gunn yelled explicit things at Jake Hager. Why? Because he could. Max Caster definitely had a filthy line, too, about Jericho, I believe. If what I thought he said is what he said.
Yes.
Filth. But it was what it was.
That it was.
They ended up getting the win with the mic drop. Cool Hand Ange got his comb broken. It was a sad day for the comb.
Very sad day for the comb.
Kenta Dome versus Noam Dar. Fish floated himself away. Deanna's got the scissors up. Scissor. Yeah, so this was good. I mean, they didn't have to join the JAS. I'm glad they didn't go that route with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Matt said this was a mad trios. I feel like you feel like the Acclaimed are in like this filler feud. I feel like the Acclaimed have to get back to FTR.
They do. They must pay what they owe. And that is a match that should have happened a long time ago, which would have
those two?
Yes.
No, they did wrestle though. They beat FTR.
I know, but I need them to get that lick back though.
FTR?
Yes, I need them to get that lick back twice.
Here you go.
Twice. 10 times over. Fuck them boys.
Who? The Acclaimed?
No.
Yo, come on with that. We even talk about that.
Nah, we got to get to that because I you know what? You told me I had to be ready for it. I was thinking about it all day and all night, bro.
Okay, we'll get to it. Let's run through what's on Rampage for people. For those who are big fans of Rampage, we got ourselves a AAA Mega Championship match. El Hijo del Vikingo versus Draglistico. This is going to be a banger. If you've never seen these two wrestle, I expect it to be a lot of fun. We also are going to have, and this is on Saturday night, by the way, for Rampage. Maybe this is to test out I think it's at 10 though.
Probably.
But we'll get into Collision in a second because there's a rumor of AEW Collision will be on Saturdays 8 to 10. You also have Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal. They're going to be in a match. Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and FTR versus Mark Sterling's crew. We're also going to hear from the Hardys, the whole Isaiah Cassidy, the whole crew with them. Kiera Hogan versus Julia Hart. Interesting. We'll also hear from Jay Cargill. And in the main event, John Moxley versus Christopher Daniels. At least I think that's going to be the main event.
It would be nice.
Daniels has to pay. Don't mess up his other eye, though. Don't do that.
You got to pay what you owe.
Jay Cargill versus Taya Valkyrie is happening next week for the TBS Championship. I'm looking forward to that. And Darby Allin will face the winner of tonight's main event, Jack Perry versus Sammy Guevara.
Spanish God.
I'm not going to get too deep into this one. This match had a lot of flips, destroyers, people's bodies being crunched up.
Yes.
I will say Jungle Boy's Frankenstein on the outside was a beautiful thing. Darby Allin looking down from the top of the arena. Jungle Boy hit a destroyer, bro. Yo, this should have fucking ended the match. Pause. No, play, BJ. Play. All right. What the fuck? Bro. He did. So if you've ever watched Johnny B. Bad or any of them, he was doing like a top rope sunset flip, but he just got caught into the perfect position to hit a destroyer. Him and Sammy were going in. Sammy was wrestling like he wanted to prove to Tony Khan I should be in the main events.
But you know what, though? Is he wrong?
He definitely picked up what you were talking about, too. Can't be rude, Derek. I respect Sammy, though. Sammy is grinding. He wants to prove that he can get to that point.
I think he definitely can. He more often than not.
I feel like all three of these guys are on the way.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Like, unfortunately, it would have to take either losing some people on the roster or the big heads have to step away.
I feel like, too, people are just getting used to Sammy and Ty being together, though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because I thought that hurt Ty and Sammy when they first did it. Like,
yes.
I don't know. I just didn't like them being put together. Maybe I'm just being a weirdo about it, but I didn't like them put together at first. I get that they were a real life couple, but it was awkward. And I think they thought Sammy was going to stay a babyface, and I was like, nah, people aren't going to want to cheer him for that.
Right, exactly.
And I think all the backstage stuff didn't help, and then they had to put him back with Jericho again, and he's like back in the same position when he started in the company.
Right.
It was very weird. So now he's trying to make it on his own here, and Sammy eventually hits a signature cutter. Sammy Guevara also makes it to the top ropes, to the ropes in the snare trap. Sammy Guevara sends Jungle Boy crashing through the table. He basically was climbing to the top, hit a drop kick. Jungle Boy almost he almost got fucked on that chair behind him.
Yeah, bro, if he didn't cover up the way he did at the very, very last second, which is what he did, oh my God, that could have been extremely bad. Extremely bad. You can't. It's not something that you can help, but at the same time, you have to make sure you protect yourself.
Yeah, I think he was okay, but it looked bad though. I was like,
it did look bad. It did.
But MJF comes out, uses the Dynamite Diamond Ring, punches Jungle Boy's lights out. Down he goes. He's waiting like we are for the release date for that AEW video game. He's going to be waiting a long time. 10. We had a count-out victory in the main event. MJF is a dirtbag.
Yes.
He puts Sammy up on his shoulders. They celebrate. He's a heel. The heels get the win. They definitely did it. Sammy taking Danny Garcia heat, Captain Marvel, and Black Adam.
Oh.
Just saying. That was all East comments. Listen, chat, tell me what you thought of the show. If you listen to this after the fact, put it in the comments. I want to know what you guys thought of this episode of Dynamite tonight. I personally thought it felt weird. I don't know if you want to go with a letter grade for this, Derek, or what you want to say. I'm giving this a W for its passing, but it's also weird. That's what I'm going with tonight.
Let's see. So if I had to give a letter grade, I'm gonna go probably like a C+.
Okay.
C+. Maybe B- at best, but C+ for right now. I would have to watch it again to reevaluate.
Right. Waiting for that game like the Jets waiting for Aaron Rodgers. They need him real bad. Y'all need to stay out of Buffalo's division, though. Like, we just got rid of Tom Brady, and here comes this bullshit. You see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying? I'm not telling lies. Like, it's the truth. Get out of here. Big Swerve could be Sammy turning on MJF. I wouldn't trust either of them, like I said.
No.
Matt Lopez's Captain Marvel is cool. F the haters. C for crunchy. Deanna said. I thought the show was I can agree with that. Derek, your phone just scared me.
Oh,
it was just flashed like looked like the damn bat phone. Alfred. I give this an 8.5. I give this an 8.5 because of the weirdness that made it feel unique, and I respect the effort being successful. Fair points. Fair points.
Yes, very fair.
Keep those coming in. AEW gets a 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for EPW, negative 20 out of 10 for the Steelers. I see how you keep spelling their names, too. That's foul. It's foul. Dolphins coming for the Bills. Apparently everyone is. How come no one's going to them weak-ass divisions like where the Cowboys play? Go there. You can win easily. Easily.
Why though?
Why the hell does everybody got to come to Buffalo? Like, yeah, let's just make this worse for people. Because competition. This is why we never win. You get beat down all season trying to grind out these damn games. Then we're fighting for a wild card spot. But then I got to see motherfuckers who are less than 500 like, yeah, we're a top seeded team. Shut the hell up. You got all these divisions, bro. All these divisions. And I got to see people who are like, yeah, I know we're only like I know we're like 8-8, but we're gonna be in the playoffs. It's gonna be just fine. Shut up. Ridiculous. The Bills could be 11-5 back in the day with Tom Brady. We ain't making shit. This is garbage, bro. Garbage. Here, Jags coming for the Bills too. Anyone else? EPW always gets a 10. Rob Zombie over Black Adam.
Oh, damn.
Captain Marvel over Rob Zombie too.
Oh boy.
BJ said, sound like he was a Goldust fan as a kid. Or he said that. BJ said he was a Goldust fan as a kid. Steelers are my team, he said. I have Dustin's book. I was a Goldust fan. Me too. Goldust is man. AFC East is sexy. Don't nobody want to play the Defenders twice a year. Y'all keep that shit in y'all keep shitting on Rob Zombie, but have to admit Dragula was a banger.
Oh,
Dragula.
It was. Do the music.
Also, don't forget to leave a comment after this video ends to help EPW in the algorithm. My brother, thank you.
Come on.
You can even throw an emoji in there. We'll be good. Derek, let's talk CM Punk real quick, man, because look in my eyes. What do you see? Pepsi. I got nothing. CM Punk, rumor is that he is willing to work with the Elite, and possibly he's come up with some ideas to work with them. Last heard a few months ago, they weren't too keen on the idea. Now listen, can't play a player, bro.
Yeah.
They got contracts coming up. They're like, Tony, you want me to sign? I'm going to need that Punk money, baby. I'm going to need that Punk money. I don't know what's in it after that, but they're going to try to use this to get some leverage as well. It's part of the game.
Right.
What are your thoughts on bringing CM Punk back, Derek? This is kind of the Derek moment here when I don't get to speak to you. Me and Sean talked about this on Clash of the Podcast, episode 33. Make sure you check it out. We're live every Monday at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time.
Got to get ready for this. Okay, so first off, I would love to see CM Punk back. I know a lot of people don't care for Punk. I know a lot of people don't like his mannerisms, his ideology about working with
empty-headed dumb fucks. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not wrong, bro. I get a lot of people don't like how people do, like how he doesn't want to work with certain people, but he'll work with other people.
Who, Punk?
Yeah,
Punk hasn't said that.
No. I'm saying with the people. I'm saying the people.
What are you talking about? The people,
like the fans.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm talking about them because I know Punk will work with a lot of people, but we also have to address the fact that the Young Bucks are EVPs who don't give a shit about anybody there. If it does not go their way.
Well, I won't say they don't give a shit. I'm
saying it, bro.
No, I think the locker room's divided into two sides with this, Derek.
Fuck all that.
No, but what I'm saying is Young Bucks gave people their jobs. The Young Bucks had a lot of connections because they worked all the indies. They worked Ring of Honor. They worked everywhere. So they knew Colt Cabana, Jungle Boy. They knew people on the West Coast from the indies, and they brought people in. Here's where the division, I think, is. It's your EVPs having their say, and then your top guy is going to want to have some say. he was like, yo, we need to bring in Ace Steel. CM Punk has a different kind of vision for wrestling. That's the other thing people have to see. Kenny Omega is bringing this New Japan Japanese style. Yes. The Elite are bringing the indie style to mainstream pro wrestling. And then you got Punk, who's kind of the old school style. Listen, I get CM Punk's not the prettiest wrestler, but CM Punk knows how to work some shit. He has worked magic many of times since Ring of Honor. And if you don't know, and even before then, he was crushing on the indie scene.
But bro, I guess what my issue is. So what makes you so special to the fact? Okay, yeah, you're the EVP. You know, you have all these connections. I get it. But when the fuck do you lose to people that you shouldn't technically lose to?
Had to lighten up the mood for a second.
Who are you giving a shot to? Who are you putting over?
I mean, they listen.
Name someone they put over, bro.
FTR.
They didn't have to.
Private Party. They lost him in the tournament.
That was a pity party.
Come on now. You were surprised that night.
I was extremely surprised, but where have they been since then?
Daddy, chill.
We gotta chill on that. No.
Give me somebody that they put over that is still over now.
Listen.
Yeah, fuck you.
Nah, well, the Lucha Bros
were already over, bro.
What do you want me to say for this?
Bro,
Hangman, they did time out, bro. I gotta keep it a buck though. The Elite have one of the best matches in AEW. True. That tag match from Revolution, Young Bucks versus Kenny Omega and Hangman Page, is a classic.
Who made it?
I want you to go back and watch that match.
Who made it?
All of them. I think it was a little bit of everybody. I liked it. It was a really good match. It told a great story.
Who constructed it?
I don't know.
Kenny.
You're assuming that.
No.
I think it was a little bit of everybody, though. They're all friends. They all probably like, what do you want to do?
Yeah,
okay, I want to do
bitch
this.
Boys.
Come on.
No.
Yeah, look at House of Black, BJ just said. Death Triangle. They did lose the belts to him.
But we all loved House of Black before that.
Well,
we all loved Death Triangle before that.
Well, then what's putting over to you then? They got to make them that night. Like, you can't do that for everybody.
Why not?
Because the popularity's already there.
Okay, so they did it for Private Party. Who else have they done it for?
He said Jungle Express. I don't know if I go that far. No. See, that's the one where I feel like they definitely dropped the belts.
Yes.
Or actually, did they lose to them? I don't remember if they did. Maybe they did. No, it was Swerve and Keith Lee they lost to, where I was like, I don't know if they did that. Bucks lost to Top Flight too. They did. Top Flight was pretty good.
Where are they now?
They put over their friends.
Exactly.
Yo. All right. I hear you.
Nah. Fuck all that.
All right. Let's get back to Punk.
CM Punk should be allowed to come back.
But he punched somebody.
I'm
just telling you what the Elite fans are gonna say.
Oh, fuck that, dude. Oh, okay. So he can't come back because he punched the Elite. So the Elite just gets to skate free because they're EVPs?
Well, technically, here's my issue with that part too. What street smarts do you have? I've been in many management roles. I would never go to someone like, yeah, so this dude said, fuck you to me. I think we should go in there and talk to him right now. That's a bad idea, bro. I don't care where you're from. I don't care if the person said, come fucking see me. Number one, that usually means some bad shit's about to happen. You don't go and see them then. Yeah. Not the time. Street smart wise, I was like, what were they thinking when they did that? And why did you have legal with you? Did you think it was about to be kumbaya time with someone who's bleeding and just got injured? Like, I don't get it. Maybe they didn't know that either, but I thought it was weird.
Bro, you have to admit.
And BJ said it too. Kenny would put anyone over if TK let him. You got to remember in the beginning, Tony Khan had to tell them you're winning matches because they probably didn't want to be viewed as they're abusing their power.
But they are.
We don't know that, Derek.
They are.
We don't. We're assuming.
How the fuck do you get Wayward Son?
They probably record.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, bro. No.
Don't you cry no more.
No, bro, you got wayward. How?
Bucks took the straps off of Jungle Express so FTR wouldn't be the first second-time champs. LOL. Ooh. I always wondered if that was supposed to be the Hardy Boys tag title run, though. Wait until the Elite push for CM Punk and Cat Wrestling, Captain Insano, and the rant Derek will give. That'd be a fire match. As long as we get Punk on promos, making fun of him again like he did in WWE.
Listen,
you're not funny and no one likes you.
Listen.
Straight Edge Society, gotta look it up. Elite fans will be making up conspiracies on Punk.
They always do. Anything these fuck boys do are.
Come on now.
No, bro.
Come on now.
No, bro. Look,
I'm saying,
we have to call a spade, bro.
Wait, Kenny's not in this, right?
Yeah, Kenny's not in this, okay?
I'm just verifying because
Kenny's not in this, but you have to call a spade, dude. Like, bro, come on. Like, we're really the Young Buck fans really are going to sit here and put blame on Punk the whole time.
BJ brings up a good point. Kenny had an unsigned Allen Angels in a 20-minute match in his Dynamite debut, and Kenny gave him too much. People complained.
Okay, we're talking about Kenny. Kenny did that. Who did the Elite do it for?
Gotta call it duck a duck, LOL, using the duck defense.
Prime example. FTR could have had all the titles.
Well, we were there for that. I think the Bucks, they came out on, was it Dynamite? In the middle of Dynamite, and they said, who's the greatest tag team? And we were all like, FTR. And then we had the Swerve and Keith Lee match. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I was shocked when they lost.
Who pulled the strings then?
That was a good match, though.
Little puppet masters, bro.
We don't know that.
We know it all.
Here he goes.
Puppet master, dude. You haven't seen that horror movie? Puppet master. Both of them. Fuck them.
You're talking about the sequels or? Never mind. Let's not get into that. Listen. So with Punk, do you think that this supposed roster split is going to work, or is this muddying the waters too much in your opinion? You're Tony Khan. Punk wants to come back. They're like, nah, fuck that. And you got people who are like, I don't want to work with him then if he comes back. Like half your roster because the Elite signed them. So how are you going to split these shows now? You got Dynamite and you're going to have Collision on Saturday. People are going to say, I'm going to tell you this right now. People are going to get mad at me for saying this. If CM Punk doesn't come back and draw as much, it's because of all this shit that started. Who told Dave Meltzer has no problem with telling people who isn't his source? Why don't you tell us who is the source? Or why doesn't the source stand up and say, you know what, I was wrong?
First of all, I don't listen to Dave Meltzer at all. You talk about Dave Meltzer a lot, and Dave Meltzer is a dick.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Dave, what the fuck does Dave even know? Does he know a lot?
I mean, he's been around for years. He was the staple of wrestling, but he's also obviously friends with them. Their move is called the Meltzer Driver.
Yeah, their move is called the Meltzer Driver. He's friends with them,
right? I can't wait for the AEW roster split, the creation of the AEW Universal Championship for Collision. They better not give us 2 world titles. Tony better not fuck this up. This is like,
bro.
So okay,
it muddies the waters.
A roster split muddies the waters.
Yes.
Well, okay. There's 2 rumors to this. One side says it's a hard split. The other side says it's soft. So soft split probably means, Derek, that you're Punk. You're going to be on Collision on Saturday, but in 2 weeks you're going to be on Dynamite, and then we're going to move another team over to Collision. So they're going to split people up and do all that. But here's what I'm saying. What's going to happen at the pay-per-views? You're going to have to see these fuckers backstage. It doesn't matter. So why are we splitting the rosters? I get if you're saying we're splitting it for the television time, but it doesn't make sense to split it for.
It doesn't at all. But okay. So prime example. The people who don't want to work with Punk, right?
Okay.
Where the fuck are they now?
Well, Brandon Cutler apparently is tweeting.
We don't give a shit about Brandon Cutler. I will wipe my ass with his contract right now.
He has 2.
Both of them.
That's terrible.
Both of them, bro.
For the record, I did try to interview Brandon Cutler when AEW first started. He definitely left me on red.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He's an asshole who has no fucking relevance ever.
I was mad about this as well. I mean, I'm not gonna front. Brandon Cutler to say something about CM Punk. No offense, the brother's a butt crumb. Like you're the elite's water boy. Let's not front. Like that's the only reason you're here,
bro. If Brandon Cutler stood in front of you right now, and you said you're a bitch boy.
You can't say that to him.
Yes, you can.
That's rude.
How's it rude?
Do you have any manners?
How's it rude?
Why would I say that to him?
You're a bitch boy. I will guarantee I'd be willing to put my job on the fucking line that you will not go to the Bucks and say, fuck you.
Well, why would he do that? They gave him a job.
Yeah, and look what his job is. To kiss feet.
Okay.
And kiss ass and spray aerosol cans all over the place. Who has no relevance?
He said my line. We're about to fumble the bag over Brandon Cutler and Colt Cabana.
And fuck Colt Cabana too.
Yeah, because he definitely said like he doesn't want to talk about Punk, bad for his mental health and stuff like that. I mean, listen, I'm just repeating what was said. Let's not comment on it. I'm just saying. They were best friends. Listen, I told someone this.
Listen, I'm good with mental health. Okay.
No.
Mental health is a serious thing. But what he is.
Wait. Let me just bring this up though. With CM Punk and the whole situation, you can't tell CM Punk not to be like emotional about that. That was his friend for like fucking when he first got in the business all the way until the end of his WWE run, dude. Fuck this guy though. Like, you know what I mean? Like he got pissed at him and it was over. And now when he's back there and he's hearing rumors about this shit again, he would get pissed. I would get pissed. If someone tries to interject in something that's between you and your best friend, an argument, whatever it may be, that's between us. And then if someone tries to intersect themselves into it, you're going to be like, yo, bro, back the fuck up and back off. I don't want you in this. And it's personal to them. You can't do that stuff with people. And I feel like it was more, this is our friend. You're not our friend. He's at the top. Punk has pull, and this is going to hurt AEW in the long run if they don't get this fixed. Tony Khan needs to get all these fuckers in a room and squash this shit, truthfully.
He does.
If they squash it, would you be okay with the Bucks in them? Are you going to stop shitting on them?
If they're men enough to get in the office and fucking squash it, yes. But again, the people who love the Bucks will not sit there and say, like you this will muddy the waters. This will tear AEW apart because now here for prime example, you got Jungle Boy who says he won't fucking work with Punk.
Well, he said that what happened was assault. He liked to tweet that somebody said that what happened backstage was an assault.
What the fuck do you do?
Well, there's assaults happening all the time. So you think Andrade should be fired? Go say that to Andrade's face. Number one, I'd like you to. If you think that Dax Harwood and Bobby Fish should be fired, did anybody say that for Bobby Fish when they were throwing real rounds at each other? Like, people have been fighting in pro wrestling. It's a contact sport. This shit's going to happen. It's going to happen in basketball till the end of time. It's going to happen in locker rooms. It's always going to happen.
Yeah, he liked the tweet that said it was assault because obviously the Young Bucks gave him a job and all that good.
He's
shit.
Friends with them.
Exactly.
The Gun Club said it when he was bragging about how many pay-per-view matches he had. And they were like, yeah, well, we don't get dressed to hang out with the boss all night. So he must hang out with Tony as well all night when they go out.
Exactly. But now look where the Guns are. The Guns had to come up how far? Where are you?
But look at who's Team Punk as well. You got Ricky, Wardlow, these FTR, those are the people who want Punk back.
Right, because those are the people who are fucking smart, who know exactly what the fuck he's going to do and what needs to be done to get over. Jungle Boy, where are you now?
Here's Rob. Cabana was suing Punk. Yeah, that was kind of bullshit too, after Punk kind of took care of him a lot. Like, he paid for the lawyer. Don Cheadle will whoop Brandon Cutler's ass. That's the random tweet of the night. Colt shares a bank account with his mother. Wow, tells you everything you need to know about him from Positively E. Rob said Tony no nuts Khan's got to put his foot down at the end of the day. I agree. Tony does need to put his foot down. Matt Lopez, you love that funny your dice get. LMF, so seriously, why they letting that IP die? Captain Planet was dope, and it had Whoopi Goldberg, better worker than the Goldbergs. Whoopi would never hurt nobody, unlike Bill Goldberg in your Bret Hart voice.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro.
Listen, at the end of the day, if you don't like CM Punk, he's coming back. Guess what? On this podcast, it's going to be the worst night of your life if you hate CM Punk when he comes back. I am going to have a CM Punk fucking party on here.
We're double timing it, bro. I was going to let you rock, but we're double timing it. That the moment that motherfucker steps in the ring, I'm shitting on all you fuckers.
Well,
that don't like Punk for no fucking reason.
Well, they have a reason in their minds. I think it's not a good reason. And I think people are not seeing what we see, but people see it the opposite way with us. I told you, I've been in Twitter arguments with people. Some people who I call like the elite fans, and they always find something. They're still trying to say Punk got Colt fired. I'm like, what are you talking about? The man hasn't been booked on TV. The dude fucking faced Jericho. Where's he been? He's finally wrestling Joe tomorrow on ROH. It's over. Like, stop that argument.
Who cares? As you can see, he's wrestling Joe.
How do you feel about this Collision show? Let's get off Punk, because you'll be getting pissed. I see a vein just forming right here.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
That Yager. You don't want to get that Malarcha, that artery cut.
Man, listen. Okay.
Scary hockey moment. But Matt Lopez thinks on May 17th, we're going to find out new AEW show at the upfronts for Warner Brothers Discovery. They might announce that All In. Still doesn't say it's on pay-per-view. Wink, face, and a nudge. I think we're getting it on Max. By the way, shout out to us and Rob, grandfathered in. Appreciate it, HBO. Boy. What do you think is going to happen with this Collision show? Do you think it's going to work, or is it going to get shit numbers like Rampage? It might start out good. You have to book this like Dynamite. You can't book a shitty show.
Okay, so first of all, who's going to Collision is the question. That is a question, because you've already moved people over to Ring of Honor.
And why didn't you just have Ring of Honor be the show?
Let that be the show. Get rid of fucking Collision, because Collision, it shouldn't even happen. You have Ring of Honor.
You could have unified the trios titles and had people go back and forth on those shows to defend it, and then you have separate tag teams.
What's Collision going to be? Is it what?
I feel like it's another A show, so it's Raw, SmackDown. Like it's going to be Dynamite Collision. But then what's Rampage? What's the purpose of Rampage?
Then you need to get rid of one of those.
And you got Dark and Dark Elevation, but those are YouTube shows for content.
Yeah, but then if you have Dark and Dark Elevation, your main roster should not be on it.
He said, "Does Warner even like ROH?" I maybe it's because the name failed.
Warner doesn't even like themselves.
I'll get this man started on some DC shit. James Gunn's in. Let's have hope. Let's have hope.
Fingers crossed, but they don't even like themselves. You need to get rid of Dark and Elevation. There's no need for it. If you keep it, or these are your draft picks.
Or use ROH as the new training ground. ROH becomes those shows, but on a higher level.
No.
You don't think ROH should be the breeding ground then? To get people to AEW?
No, not at all.
So what are you going to do with ROH? So you're going to have a show for $10 you want me to pay and watch?
ROH, you could, if you do it, I mean, I guess you could do it that way, but 2 or 3 of these shows have to go.
It's too much?
Yes.
They're on every day of the week if they follow all the shows they have now. Then you add that with the pay-per-view. If there's a pay-per-view, they're on every day of the week.
So then Ring of Honor needs to become its own entity, but you can't, because you have AEW wrestlers that are going over there.
He said move Rampage to 7, and he likes how ROH is now.
Move Rampage to the garbage can.
Maybe they might get rid of it. They also have a television deal negotiation coming up too. Maybe they're going to say, you know what, let's fix this. And they can say, like, what shows do you want? What can we get rid of? What do you want to do?
Okay, get rid of Rampage, get rid of Dark.
Well, where is your Cole Carter going to wrestle? Because these are guys who are signed. You think they're the future, but you don't have spots for them yet on television every week.
Then you move them to
ROH. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, so
you just said no.
No, okay, yeah, I did. But I'm saying, if you keep Dynamite, Collision, Ring of Honor, get rid of Dark, Elevation, and Rampage. Those don't need to be here anymore.
Matt Lopez brings up a good point. I'm going to give credit to Will from Graph City, because he did let people know when Tony Khan and then we're talking about Rampage in the beginning. He said it was going to be like Sunday Night Heat. It wasn't supposed to be a like 1 hour quick program. It was going to be, here's 3 matches, here's some recaps and some highlights, and we're branching the stories over from Dynamite. Did it work all the time? No, I think Rampage to most people will probably come off as a bore, but I like AEW, so I watch it because I'm home during that time. You can't book AEW Collision like Shotgun Saturday Night or Sunday Night Heat. E says put ROH and the TV on Max with the AEW stuff. You do need a place for those old pay-per-views. Rampage can get cut, Tokyo says. E said consolidate some stuff. Dark is on the internet. Take Deborah out of the equation. BJ said, I love Taz on Dark commentary, though. Taz is a fool. Paul White is, too. Him and Daddy Magic. Hilarious, bro.
Nah, bro.
I like this guy. I like him. I like him a lot. AEW Velocity. Listen, we got plenty of time to talk about this, Derek. I don't want to make this show go an hour and a half. We're getting close to. I thought we were going to end in an hour, but I had to let you go on a rant and get that punk shit out. Derek was angry about that shit for no reason.
I'm still angry about it, bro.
Well, I hope. Listen, at the end of the day, do you have one final plea to make to the elite? Do you want to just at least sound like you're fair in all of this? Truthfully,
drop your balls and fucking get over it.
All of them.
Every single one of you. Drop your fucking balls and get over it.
Punk, Elite, Colt, if you're in this, Hangman, let that shit go.
All of you.
Hangman.
At the end of the day, there is money to be made. Money.
This is what fucking pro wrestling is. It's about making money. You have this much time, bro. You're like meat. You're in the package. Boom. Grade A. You're great. Good. You're going up to the big rounds, but you have an expiration date. Your time is running out. Punk doesn't have too much time left for Punk fans. I'm letting you know.
Matt Jackson don't got enough fucking time left.
Kenny doesn't have a lot of time either. You have to get these guys while they're in their primes. Will Ospreay just said he's losing time on his career because of the shoulder injury.
Yes. Like, dude, what is the problem?
Take care of it. Handle business. Make it up. And you know what? Do it for the reason why you did All In. CM Punk, do it for the reason why you came back. Do it for the fans. This is Everything Pro Wrestling, a show by the fans, for the fans. This is our plea to let people know, get back with us and make sure that All Elite Wrestling, Ring of Honor, anything under the umbrella of Tony Khan is about the fans. That's what EPW stands for. We're out. One.
Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes. By the fans, for the fans, not many in this can understand, this the podcast to show you who I am, Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans, please listen every day to the showcase, the opinions and knowledge that anyone can take, showing you how it is done, proving I am number one, what a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans, not many who's here can understand everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinion and the lesson, yes. Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes.